To all the non-believers.
How did that?
To all the non-believers. Especially you, Tom Jackson. Way to have our back, Keyshawn. Anybody can be beat.
So how did that just feel?
Felt great. Poetic justice. We know we were a much better team than we came up and represented ourselves. And we're pissed off. We was ready to come back and show what type of defense, what type of team this was, what kind of character we had. We take a lot of slack. People gave us no chance, like we barely made it in playoffs. We're a good football team.
It looks like this team played with anger all day. Why, Bart?
For all you non-believers, disrespect us, talk crap about the defense like we ain't the third best defense in the league. All we hear is about their defense. They can't stop a nosebleed. 25th in the league, and we the one to get disrespected.
Congratulations. See you in Pittsburgh.
Can't wait.
Back to you.
Welcome to the Standards, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This one we're going to call the Astros versus the world, because that's where we're at right now. It's like the Houston Astros and the city of Houston is like taking on the whole world, and they're on a world tour, like a bad guy world tour, as spring training opens up. Pitchers and catchers have arrived in Florida. We have the remnants and the fallout from the Astros sign stealing scandal. I mean, most of you guys know a little bit about it, at least by now, or heard about it, because it's been such a big deal. It's really dominated sports. I'm gonna show you how it's dominated sports, because after the whole commotion between the Mason Rudolph, Myles Garrett helmet situation back in the NFL regular season, Myles Garrett was reinstated a day ago, two ago, and on top of that, he doubled down on his claims that Mason Rudolph called him a racial slur, or called him the N-word, I believe. So with that, and that got so little attention compared to what something like that would usually get, because a lot of people in the media are saying Myles Garrett is lying. No cameras picked it up, no mics picked it up, even though nobody was there. But you know, it's a very interesting situation. But I think it would have got a lot more media attention when you're dealing with the racial element and you're dealing with the NFL. You know, quarterback. You know, guys getting hit in the head with a helmet. It got all the drama in it. You know, that the media loves, and it's taken a back seat in the sports radio and sports news and sports blogs and sports internet. The main thing right now is the Astros sign stealing scandal. And with the spring training opening up, pitchers and catchers coming, we're getting a lot of sound bites now. We got the Astros owner, Jim Crane. He's pretty much saying that with this, that he doesn't feel like the Astros championships became because of what they were doing when they're cheating. Even though they admitted to the cheating and apologized, he says it still has nothing to do with them winning. I mean, so, and then other reporters asked him, what are you apologizing for? He backtracked on it. I mean, it's like the how should I say this? It's like the culture or the condition of the country right now. You know, you can say whatever you want. You know, you can when it comes to accusations or questions, you can always tell people that they're lying, no matter what the evidence points to you. Or you can change the story how you want. Like, integrity is almost going out the door. Because you got Crane up there. He wants to claim all his titles. He wants to claim this and that. And then when people question them or question their titles or say anything, ask them questions about anything, their crimes, they have an attitude about it. They got a problem about it. Let me look at Correa. Correa, after he gave that apology, you know, about his teammates and all that, he goes, he flips it. First of all, you got Bellinger in L.A., the Dodgers MVP infielder. He's pissed off. He's venting. He's like, yeah, you know, these guys been cheating. You know, they were cheating while they played us. You know, they took a World Series from us basically. You know, he's saying Altuve, you know, you pretty much stole the MVP from Judge, because Altuve was getting busy that year, and you know, Bellinger has every right to be able to vent, in my opinion. I mean, even though the Astros are admitting that they did something wrong, even though their players are not getting punished. So it's like this is a real interesting situation. Now you got Correa. He's telling Bellinger, "Oh, if you don't get the facts straight, you need to shut the f up." You didn't hit in the World Series anyway, so it didn't matter if we cheated or not. You wasn't gonna be able to beat us. And I'm scratching my head. I'm like, bro, you guys cheated and you're popping mad junk. Like, yo, this is amazing how defiant the Astros are, though, isn't it? Like, it's amazing to me. Like, they don't care. They're like, yeah, we got our world title. We got our belt. So what? We got it how we got it. What you gonna do? It's like a wrestling heel. I mean, that's how they should play it as far as I'm concerned. Dusty Baker comes out. He's like, yeah, if any players want to retaliate against my players, I think they should be punished. And anyone who feels away, basically, Dusty doesn't want anyone to say anything about his team, about his guys. So, like, it's amazing to me. It's really amazing to me because Dusty's like the right guy for the job, man. Dusty's like, my guys, they've been through a lot. You see how close they are. And I'm saying to myself, like, yeah, they're co-defendants. Of course they're gonna be close. They just beat a felony rap together. Of course they're gonna be close. Altuve and Springer and Correa. Correa's going crazy. He wants to defend Altuve. He's like, yeah. He didn't have a buzzer under his shirt because, there was that video where Altuve didn't want, when they hit the walk-off home run off the Yankees, Altuve didn't want them to rip his shirt off. And when I said, that's what they were doing. After every big hit, at the end the game, they rip each other. They ripped the jersey off the guy who got the big hit, and they were doing it. So when Altuve got that big hit versus Chapman against the Yankees in that big pivotal game, Altuve didn't want them to rip his shirt off. He hugging his shirt. No. And Correa explained it away. Correa says that Altuve got a tattoo, and it's an awful tattoo. It's supposed to say, love mom, or I love mom, and it's got the M.O. I'm like, yo, is this an episode of The Simpsons? He says, yeah, there's a mom tattoo that's not finished, and he doesn't want to get to be seen, and his wife doesn't want him to let people see it. And I'm like, that's Correa making an excuse for Altuve, and I'm saying to myself, can you believe this? Paul Correa is the same guy who was injured last year, who broke a rib off the field during the season, and he said he got it from a masseuse. A masseuse was giving him a massage, and it broke his rib. A world-class athlete, 23 years old. He broke his rib by getting a massage. That's what he told. That's what we were told. That's what everyone was told. That was the report, that Correa broke his ribs getting a massage. And that was last year during the season. So this guy is the spokesman now? Because unless you believe that. Correa talking about, are you calling us liars? Yes. Jeez, man. But I think, but listen, with all that said, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. People going to tell you that your eyes are lying to you. You're looking dead at it, and they're going to tell you your eyes are lying to you. And that is what the days we're living in right now. You see, like I say, sports is a way of life. That's how the Astros can sit here and behave the way they are. It's almost like what's going on Capitol Hill. We ain't going to even get into that, but just the politics of the nonsense. That's not what you saw. Oh, you told the truth, you're bad. It's like you tell the truth, you're the bad guy now. Correa's doing what he's doing, and it's amazing to me because, like I said, this guy, he's standing up and saying who said this, who said that. He's like, yeah, go ask Fires. Fires is, this is crazy because now the A's, or rather, I'm sorry, let me get to the A's yet. We're going to talk about Bolsinger. Bolsinger is a pitcher. I believe he last pitched for the Blue Jays, and his last outing of his career was against the Astros, and they tore his butt up. They tore his ass up, right? After Bolsinger gets rocked, I believe he was sent down or released, but it was the last game he ever pitched in the big leagues. And Bolsinger is now suing the Astros, I believe he's suing. Is he suing baseball? He's suing the Astros. I think he's suing the Astros for, cheating and, and his whole situation. And he feels like if they didn't cheat, he would have got shelled, and they cost him money. They cost him his career. They shortened his career. He feels like, and that's what he's saying in that lawsuit. And it's crazy. It's like when you talk about a situation like that with a lawsuit, Because Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, he's already suspended the Astros. He wants this to go away. He suspends the Astros. He finds the owners, the coaches, and the general managers gone. And now they come to spring training, and now they're running their mouths. You know? No remorse. Unregrettable. You know? That's what they're doing. They're showing that they don't give a damn, and they are really like that heel wrestler, you know, that stereotypical heel wrestler who gets the crowd going, who do whatever it takes to win, you know. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So, you know, they're able to get away with that because of the lack of punishment for the players, and I understand why they can't punish the players because of the union, and it's just a slippery slope. And what players do you punish? What players don't you punish? And then, you know, the thing about that is, though, now the players feel like, you know, they feel tough. And guys like Correa can run their mouth. And Dusty Baker anticipating what is going to happen during the season. And this is such a high dramatic time. I think it's great for baseball. Because Dusty Baker's waiting is saying, oh, I don't want any attacks on my guy. So he's talking about verbal attacks. He's talking about physical. And I'm talking about pitchers throwing at Astros hitters during the season. When the Astros go on the road, it's going to be hell. 81 games of hell. You know, and people are going to love that. You know, baseball is really has a national story. And it's about the bad guy, a new bad guy on the block. And that's the Houston Astros. And I think it's great, man. They snatched the villain tag right from the New York Yankees. And as hard as that was, they took that overnight. The defiant Carlos Correa, the defiant Houston Astros. You know, these other teams, they're pissed. The Oakland A's are pissed. They're chasing these guys all year with their bare budget. And they're playing great, but they just can't catch these guys. And the whole time, these guys are cheating on the road. They got cameras installed to watch what you're doing right there live. It's not even worse than a Spygate where a practice was taped 2 days before and you could prepare for a play or 2 or 3 or 4. These guys got every pitch you're throwing, and they know what's coming. These guys are professional hitters. They're going to make mincemeat of the pitching if they know what the pitcher's going to throw. And that's what happened. That's what happened. They made mincemeat of Bolsinger. And his career ended. And that's his gripe. And it's going to be, you know, this situation is not going anywhere. Like I said, I think it's great when the Astros go on wherever they go, where they're going to the Bronx to play, where they're going to go play in Oakland, where they're going to have to play in L.A., in Anaheim, wherever they got to go play White Sox. They're on the road. People are going to go to them games. Oh, the Astros in town. We're going to go see them. People want to see the bad guy. Maybe some people like the bad guy. They want the bad guy to win. Yeah. There's a lot of guys like that. And then you got the guys who want to see the bad guy get slain. And either way, one of those things will happen every time the Astros play a game. So they've really put the bullseye on their back. And like I said, you know, like they say in the NWA movie, all publicity is good publicity, right? And baseball needs this right now. You know, see this kind of drama. That's what's up. The Astros are going to be must see, you know. So rivalries, that's what sports is about, you know. So now the Astros on some, do something about it type shit. Because they're going to hold on to their belt. They're going to hold on to their world title. You ain't taking it from us. We won that title. What? That's what they on. Wow, man. All right. Now, it's to me, you know, I've listened to a lot of different people and voices, read a lot of clippings and quotes from media and players and fans. And I see, you know, I like to get a vibe of the people. You know, I like to get that pulse of the people. And I'm a processor, you know. I really take my time with everything and process what's going on, you know. And the knee-jerk thing is cool, too, because we get that instant reaction, and that is what a lot of stories revolve around at the end of the day, because the instant reaction is usually the one that maintains itself, you know. It has a devouring thing about it. When I say instant reaction, it's just boom, how people feel. It's hard to change people's minds once they feel, they express that feeling. People don't like to change their minds, even if they're wrong, obviously. We have so much of a wrong and strong culture. Now, with that said, the punishment. A lot of people didn't like the punishment. Me for myself, I felt like the punishment was lenient as well. You know, I mentioned it earlier. They fired. Well, the MLB didn't fire the general manager and the manager. The Astros did. The Astros owner Jim Crane did. MLB suspended them for a year, and then Jim Crane got rid of them. Then he fined them at $5 million, whatever, some rich guy number. Then the first round picks. I think it was a couple first round picks, 2 or 3. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. They still got a world title, and they get to keep those. A lot of people feel like they shouldn't be able to. They want them taken away. You know, some people feel like I don't think taking away the title is kind of, you know, it's kind of, I'm a New York guy, you know, I root for the Yankees and the Mets. I mean, I don't go crazy over it. At the end of the day, I'm going to call it how I see it. And at the end of the day, they beat the Yankees. What are you going to do, get the title of the Yankees? They didn't win, they didn't beat anyone. You know, what are you going to do? Like, it's like the NCAAs. Yeah, Louisville, they had a guy take money. He took $60, so we're going to take away the title. I saw them win the title. You guys saw them win the title. You know, at the end of the day, they got the scarlet letter. They got the stain. Everyone knows. You could always rib them about it, but they're the world champions. They're the 2017 world champions. They fooled all of us. They fooled me. They fooled you. They fooled everyone. You know, at the end of the day, you got to give Jack his jacket. And, you know, they're getting over again. When you let the kids get over, what, it's the kid's fault? You letting him get over? If the kid's running up and down, you know, running over you, it's the kid's fault he's running over you, or it's you? It's your fault. The Astros and the players are gonna do what baseball lets them do. And as far as the punishment goes, none of the players were punished, as we said. And like I said, I feel like it was lenient. I mean, I understand you can't punish the players, but you know, at the same time, I don't think banishing them from the playoffs is a good idea. You want the Astros competing for all the marbles. You need this. Baseball needs this. Baseball's going through all these transitions where they're changing the rules. A pitcher has to pitch to 3 batters. You can't hit the catcher. You can't do this. You can't do that. Baseball's doing all this stuff like that NBA or something else. You're not supposed to be changing the baseball rules. If you want to change the formats of playoff, whatever, you want to tinker with shit, fine. But this is my opinion, you know. But they're doing that because they want to appease the younger fan, and the younger fan is still like, yo, whatever, man. We don't care about that slow-ish, you know, and they don't. But I'll tell you one thing the younger fans will care about, some good drama. Everybody likes some good drama, you know, and I'm like me personally, I'm excited about the season. You got to let them play. Let them go on the road and feel that. You know, let them compete for it all. You know, don't knock them out the box. You know, they're gonna gain a support system regardless, because a lot of America loves a bad guy. So they love Scarface, and they love the Goodfellas, and you know, they love that. So, but we're gonna see what happens with you know, this is ongoing thing. I don't think I know this is not the last time I'm gonna mention it. You know, I mentioned AAB 1,000 times in 2019 standard. So we're gonna mention AB some more later, I guess. Standy dandy. I'm gonna get up with you guys soon. I'm gonna do some EPIS stuff, EPIS radio stuff with Matty B. So we're gonna send that out as soon as possible. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? I mean, I did miss to tell y'all, like, share, you know, comment. Oh, what else did I miss in the sign stealing scandal? This is great stuff, man. Correa, though, man. Wow. Carl Correa, man. But it just shows a lot of defiance and entitlement, and it just is a microcosm of what society is now. You know, you can get caught red-handed and still tell people, yo, that wasn't me, and they curse them out, and they walk away from it. I mean, in certain situations, it's happening. So, anyway, Standy dandy, baby. It's great to be here with you guys. I'm gonna see you soon. Standard.